Hey guys, welcome to KLINGSPOR's Tech Talk. I'm EJ Yancey.
And I'm Nikolai Patterson.
So today we're here to talk to you about a fabrication product, well mostly that's what it's used for, Carbide Burrs. And Nikolai is actually our expert on Carbide Burrs. Nikolai, talk to us about what types of applications that you can use these for.
So mainly you're going to be shaping material. It's really deburring, knocking down welds, maybe a corner weld or something like that. But that's going to be your main purposes: deburring, shaping, getting rid of material.
Now, I'm sure you can get burrs everywhere, right? So what makes KLINGSPOR special?
So ours are actually made with tungsten carbide, very hard material. Some of the hardest material available. They're available in a bunch of different shapes, sizes, so you can get into different applications, different areas that you need them. They're available in a different flute counts, so you're dealing with aggression, finishing, things like that. And then they have really good thermal properties. So as far as retaining heat, they're really good at that, so you don't have to worry about melting materials and things like that.
So you talked about flutes. So we hear about that in router bits some too. So what's the deal with flutes on Carbide Burrs?
Yeah, so at KLINGSPOR we have 3 different flute styles. We have single cut, we have double cut, and we have a non-ferrous cut. Obviously the non-ferrous cut is going to be for your non-ferrous metals. It's going to be a little bit more aggressive, but it's also going to help evacuate that material out before it gets too hot. Your single cut and double cut, both are more for your carbide metals, but that just has to deal with your single cut being a little bit more aggressive, but your double cut is going to leave a lot better finish. It's not going to gouge as bad. So if you're looking for the finish side of things, that's where you're going to go into double cut. For me personally, I like using a single cut just because of the aggression level. With a burr, I'm not necessarily trying to finish, but if you're removing sharp edges and things like that, I could definitely see a double cut.
Yeah, so that makes sense where, picking the right carbide burr for the right application could be huge, and what your preference is. So I see, you did a little demonstration for us down in the tech lab, so let's take a look at that.
So I came down in the tech lab. I wanted to show everyone, give them a visual more of these removal rates and finish. So I got my tool here, and without further ado, let's get grinding. All right, guys, hopefully that gives you a better visual of what we mean when we talk about removal rates and finish. So let's get back upstairs and talk with EJ. All right, so yeah, in that video, I'm really trying to get out, show a visual of actually the finish, what the finish looked like, and what the removal rates look like. With the aluminum, you could tell that it was flying up. So you could tell that that burr is really aggressive. Obviously, aluminum's really soft as well, but it didn't take a lot of time at all in order for me to remove a lot of material with the non-ferrous cut. Whenever you're trying to make a selection for a carbide burr, there's 4 main things you need to know. What material you're cutting. Just because you can use a non-ferrous burr on a ferrous metal, it's just not gonna be the greatest finish that you're looking for, but it will be a little bit more aggressive. You also want to know what shapes you're trying to get into, what areas are you getting into, so you can, that just has to deal with the shape of the burr and the shank length, things like that. If it's a tight area, you might need a little bit longer shank length, vice versa. What machine it's running on, just so you can verify your RPMs. If you get them up at too high of RPMs, you'll start melting material. And then lastly, like we've talked about, how aggressive do you want the burr? And what type of finish are you looking for? That's probably your biggest question. All the other stuff is kind of just comes up as you ask, but knowing what finish you're wanting and what the aggression levels is the most important thing there. So I wanted to give you a visual in the product video to kind of help you out as far as what it'll look like.
Awesome. Well, it sounds to me, you know, just from watching your video and hearing you explain it today, that carbide burrs could really be used in any type of fabrication shop. So that, you know, that's big for us, for you guys as our customers and KLINGSPOR's product line as a whole. Nikolai, tell them how to get a hold of you if they need to ask you any questions.
Yeah, so my email's npatterson@klingspor.com. I'd love to talk with you, help you out in any way possible. But about burrs, if you're trying to make that selection, just make sure you're getting the right burr for the optimal performance. Wrong application for wrong burr could shorten the lifespan and you know, other factors, just like any abrasive. So just keep that in mind whenever you're trying to make your right burr, and you should be good.
Awesome deal. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching. You know, you can always reach us at techtalk@klingspor.com. I'm EJ Yancey.
And I'm Nikolai Patterson.